I am currently at the level of confidence where I can very easily address a whole auditorium having some more than 300 people without a second thought. Had I always been this way? Not really. So what were the things which I did which transformed my confidence? Today I'll be spilling the tea about all of my secrets which helped me transform my confidence. So without any further delay, let's get into the video. So the first point, which is very essential, which helped me transform my confidence, was facing my fears. I remember the girl a year ago who would fear going up to the stage and talking to the people so much. Even if the thing which I had to address the people about, I was really confident in it or I had grip on it, I still couldn't make myself go up to the stage and present that topic in front of a large audience. I thought to myself, this is a new door, a new world. I am scared to go through it, but what if I once pass through? When you are in your comfort zone, the things outside it really seem daunting. But once you take a step out of it and actually take a little step to face your fears head on, it really opens new doors for you. So one day I just decided that I will just how much ever fear I'm having with regards to going up to the stage and talking to a whole audience of more than 300 people. What if I can just face this fear for once? What is the worst thing that could possibly happen? See, I was determined to be the best version of myself since as long as I can remember. So one day I just decided to face my fear head on. I still made myself go and addressed them. I'm telling you, the moment I was stepping down on the stage, that excitement was such an exhilarating feeling. Like, I can't explain in words. I still remember that day. This is something which I do even today. When I'm having a huge fear standing in front of me, I ask myself, what if I just got past it? In psychology, this is called exposure therapy. So basically, you face your fears head on to heal from them. The next point which transformed my confidence was having an authentic and very strong self-concept. Basically, our lack of confidence most of the time stems from our fear of how we are going to be perceived by the people. And we rely highly on outside and on people to validate us. That means we are giving people outside of us a great deal of control over us. Instead, we should work on developing such a strong self-concept that nothing can shake it. You should be clear to yourself who you are, what your values are, what are the things that describe you, so that you do not have any fear of how others are going to perceive you. You should not wait for anyone to validate you. Instead, you should validate yourself. Once you have a strong self-concept and self-perception and you allow no one outside of yourself to define you, that fear of how anyone is going to perceive you is gone. The next point which helped me transform my confidence was understanding that you are not the center of attention. I don't know why, but we have this pattern of thinking that maybe other people are noticing every single thing which we are doing. But the fact is, that's not the case. Everyone has their own life to live. Everyone has a lot of stuff going on in their own lives to focus on. Like you, everyone is the main character of their own life. They might even be busy thinking what you or anyone else is thinking about them, rather than focusing on what you are doing and what embarrassing things you did years ago. See, people have better things to do, so start telling yourself gradually that people aren't noticing. You are not the center of everyone's attention. So once you start realizing this fact, it automatically lifts off some of that pressure of fear of being perceived by the people. The next point which helped me transform my confidence was fulfilling the promises I made to myself. Whatever to-do list I made, I make sure I accomplish at least 70% of that every single day. Because there are days when things come up and it's completely natural, and you should give yourself that much margin. So I give myself a margin of 30%. If I am able to get 70% of my stuff done, I consider that day won. But that feeling of having the days won on a consistent basis develops your confidence and trust in your ability to achieve whatever dreams you have. See, when we constantly get into this cycle of making to-do lists and not being able to check off half the stuff which we wrote in it, it is a negative spiral. What it does is eventually it forms this self-conception that we can't rely on ourselves. We can't depend on ourselves to do what's in our best favor. So that is really detrimental to our confidence. If you want to learn about how to check off things you write in your to-do list, I have another video on that. I'll leave its link in the description below, so make sure to check it out. The last thing which really helped me transform my confidence is having a really strong set of morals and values. See, when you have a really strong sense of morals and values, and even if no one is watching you, you still make sure that whatever principles you have committed yourself to, you still act upon them, you still respect them. That is something which gives you confidence. This is a set of morals and values which define me. And even if anyone is watching me or not, I will still do this. So that was all about my tips and tricks which helped me transform my confidence. I hope you found these tips useful. Tell me any of your tips in the comments down below. Like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, keep glowing.